But Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Chanticleers will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Brown will throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Got room to work. Oh, there's the ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Makes the catch. It's Powell. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. working that wide receiver screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a crease. It's John. A whole lot of space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Another shot to clear.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Wide open spaces. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The shot that clears are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 7, Coastal Carolina 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he got the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. It's Powell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Coastal Carolina 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Barber. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the shot to clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Alexis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lobs it off the back foot. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that That is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Back to throw, it's Barber. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Shanta clears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, USF. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Barber. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run this one off right tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Powell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Florida. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to pass. It's Barber. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands. It's Tucker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score 28, Coastal Carolina 14.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Powell. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gonna run it. It's Norton. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USF.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Looking for a man, it's Barber. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab, past the marker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Tucker. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come.